What's up, everybody? It is good to see you. I hope you're having a fantastic beginning of your week. It's going to be an awesome week for all of us. I know a little bit of pressure has been left off of us for those who have gotten the EIDL loans. However, I have seen a lot of pressure building and put in, and people getting comments to me, hey, I see a clock out there that's ticking that the SBA is running out of EIDL grant money, and I've been in reconsideration forever. I'm worried that they're gonna run out of money and I'm not gonna get mine as I'm trying to get through the mix, because I guess there's some kind of a clock out there or something that the SBA is showing, or I don't know. There's something kind of information going out there that's putting people in a fear mode that is it just shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
Once again, guys, it's good to see you on the Speak and See show, and we are going to go after that $10,000 EIDL grant. We're going to need everybody involved in that too, so make sure you like and subscribe and click that notification button so that we can get on this and go get that together, just like we just got this, like we got the SBA EIDL grant money put in there last time. We had more EIDL loans increased. We've done that. We've been pushing, and we are going to push for that SBA EIDL grant again, and we're doing that right now as we speak, as a community, as a whole, as we're grouping together. And you guys, the small businesses of America, are the sole reason why I do what I do here. I have been getting a lot of comments lately on those of you in reconsideration right now saying, hey man, we're hearing that the clock is running out and the money's running out and the clock is ticking. As somebody put a clock out there, I guess. Did somebody put a clock out there? It's like a ticking time bomb. Look, I'm setting off a time bomb. It's all gonna be gone. Tick tock, and then boom, the money's gone. Relax. Speakansee's here. He is going to give you exactly what's going on, so fear not. Let's begin. I'm going to go over this article that we have gotten from, it was from the Playbook, recently edited in the Business Journal, and it is talking about your EIDL, the money in the EIDL program. And as far as that clock goes, I think it said there was like 40 billion left or 35 billion left. There ain't that much, but don't worry. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not a fear-based, this is not a fear-based channel. This is not a fear-based channel. We are in faith that you are going to get your money. And after you read this, might take a little bit of pressure off your chest too. So I would also like for everybody out there who has gotten their loans to comment down below if you got your loans. And if those of you who out there are in reconsideration want to talk with some of those people that got their loans down there, don't give any private information to nobody on this website. We will never ask you for a dime, and we will never steer you in the wrong direction as far as going into a scam. So ask questions, answer questions, but don't get personal with anybody. Maybe, hey, I'm in this part of my loan. Can you help me out? Or what did you do? And share your testimonies. That's it. We'll go with that. But comment down below on where you stand and if you're willing to help somebody who is who's in need and maybe in that position that you were, and you did this to get out of it, or you did that to get out of it. So right now I've seen people left and right getting their reconsiderations by calling up the SBA and saying, look, man, I got two applications in. You got to pull one. And they pull one of the apps, and before you know it, within a couple weeks, you get approved. So remember that. If you have more than one application in, call up the SBA and find that out right now. Now, we are going to go into about running out of money. If you're seeing videos or whoever's posting that the SBA is going to run out of money and you may not get yours, that hurts my heart to even think that businesses out there are in any fear over this whatsoever. You should not fear this. Do not worry. I'm going to read you this article. It was first submitted by the Playbook, and then it was submitted to the Business Journal, and is direct information from the SBA and from here to you. So I'm going to read it to you, and I'm going to let you read it as well if you want to encourage yourself, and we will help you. I will help encourage you. Okay, here we go. The Small Business Administration had just $17.4 billion in total lending authority for its COVID economic injury disaster loan program at the end of January 31st, 2022. See, already we're seeing something saying, look, it doesn't have 30 billion in it. And this is just recently, it only had 17 billion in it. And you might say, oh, wow, I thought I had more than that. Don't worry, we'll get there. Okay, the authority stems in part from about $2 billion in remaining congressional subsidies, according to the document obtained by the Business Journal through a Freedom of Information Act request. So they got this information directly from the SBA, straight to you. Okay, so here we go. The SBA has not publicly shared in recent weeks how much money remained in the popular loan program, previously telling the playbook that it had plenty. But the overall amount remaining in loan funding is now likely lower than $17.4 billion, the agency cited on January 31st. At that time, the SBA said the document it had made $328.4 billion in lending commitments. The SBA did not break down exactly how much is left in the program in a statement to business journals, although it did say it overseen the distribution of about $307.3 billion from its EIDL and made an additional $6.5 billion in grants through the Targeted and EIDL Advanced Supplemental EIDL Advanced Program. Don't get me started on the advance. The Targeted EIDL Advance, $6.5 billion is all they put out. They were supposed to put out $35 billion in that, including your 10K. So they need to come back with that money as well for the 10K so that everybody gets the full amount of the $10,000 grant. That right there makes me mad, but I'm not going to go there. This is about those in reconsideration. Here we go. Okay, here we go, guys. This is the tick-tock. Oh, you better hurry and get that money. Tick-tock. No, snip that wire right now in your mind. Snip it. Boom, gone. There's time. Relax. The SBA has enough in available funding to continue supporting all applicants up to their full entitled amount. Mic drop. You know? Fear not. We got this. Let me read that again. The SBA has enough in available funding to continue supporting all EIDL applicants up to their full entitled amount, said SBA spokesperson Christopher Hatch. The SBA will continue to work around the clock to process applications that were received by December 31st for COVID EIDL. That's the loan. That's your reconsideration. That's the one that they're going to be working around the clock to process. They're probably not going to be working around the clock to process it, but from 9 to 5. Yeah, somewhere in there. So they're going to be working around the clock for processing your COVID EIDL loan, Targeted Advance and Supplemental EIDL Advance until funds are exhausted. Okay, so they're going to continue doing it, but they said they have enough funding to supporting all of the applicants. So if your application has gone in, more than likely, when they see an application, oh, here's an application. If they are approved, they will get $1 million. Pull $1 million from the EIDL, the amount that we have, and they pull that from the amount that they have. Boom, you're safe. Your money is tucked away, and they have all the funding that they need in order to continue with your loan. So there you go, guys, gals, businessmen, businesswomen. Fear not. You got this. I'm going to continue reading here. I'll go over the rest of this article and give you the information on exactly what's going on. However, hopefully that right there is enough to exhale once again. Okay? Exhale once again. It's okay. So here we go. Data on the SBA's website shows agency has approved about $348.8 billion in EIDL loans as of March 3rd, 2022, or roughly $20 billion higher than the amount it had committed to by the end of January, although it's likely that the approved dollars does not mean all those small business ended up accepting all the money that they were approved for, which means if you were approved for more money, you may be able to increase that later. While the agency closed the program, the new EIDL applications as of the end of 2021, small business owners who had previously received an EIDL and are eligible for an increase can still apply for one as long as the program has funding left, according to the agency's guidelines. The program also lost some lending authority due to the congressional rescissions used to pay for the bipartisan infrastructure legislation that passed in 2021, which took $13.5 billion from the EIDL, along with $17.5 billion from Targeted EIDL Advance Program. Shame on you. As well as billions of dollars from the SBA COVID-19 funding sources and programs, like restaurants. Meanwhile, experts say forgiveness on the Paycheck Protection Program will continue into early 2023, and appeals could ensure that the SBA is still deciding on individual PPP cases for years to come. So a lot of people with PPP have still not been forgiven, and they're still working on that. That means the biggest challenge facing the SBA in the year ahead is continuing to address fraud with Paycheck Protection Program. An economic injury disaster loan program, an agency watchdog said in the hearing earlier in 2021. Then PPP fraud has also become a much larger priority for the Biden administration. It includes the Justice Department appointing a chief prosecutor to focus on the most egregious forms of pandemic fraud, including identity theft, the administration said in the fact sheet. The Biden administration also plans to ask Congress for more funding for the Justice Department task force investigating COVID-19 relief fraud to expand prosecutions, including in the PPP program, as well as unemployment insurance benefit fraud. Focus on fraud within PPP and other COVID relief programs comes as a high-profile deadline showcases people spending PPP money for luxury cars, houses, and even jets. The Justice Department has been releasing steady drumbeat press releases as it arrests and charges people in groups with PPP fraud. Meanwhile, small businesses struggling in the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic may get another round of relief, but not as much as they hoped for. As Congress wrangles up over a pared-down grant package for hard-hit industries, thousands of restaurant owners, employees, and diners sent a letter to President Biden, spearheaded by the Independent Restaurant Coalition, which painted a bleak picture for many business owners and restaurants without more funding for Restaurant Revitalization Fund, which quickly ran out of money following its debut in 2021. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the story. That's really the meat and potatoes behind the EIDL loans as far as you guys being in reconsideration. Fear not, you're safe. And I'll continue doing my best on my side in order to help you guys out and getting that information that you need in order to go ahead and get approved for your loans sooner rather than later. And once again, like I said, there's a lot of people that have been coming back and forth to this channel who don't have to. There are a lot of them that are just here because the same reason I'm here, because I want to see you succeed, because I want to see you get that loan if you haven't, because we were in that position that you are in, facing reconsiderations. I went through 3 of them myself, and it was hard. It was rough until finally it came through. And like I said, if you can get one application removed, if you got too many in, do that. First and foremost, get that done. Contact the SBA. Don't stop letting go on it, and don't give up. So that's my video for you all tonight to relax and say it's okay. There's no time clock on this right now. I mean, there is for your business, but as far as the money running out, they've taken the money that you have put in, and they're pretty much saying, yes, it's there. We've got the money for all the applications in the loan program. So your money is safe. It's tied up. Nobody else is going to get it. And hopefully that helps you all. I would like to give a shout out to Jason McElhone and all he's doing as well. He's always a big help in these areas. So let me just end by saying, I'm here for you. The channel will be here for you. And once again, somebody say, hey, I still want my 10K. Give it to me. Give it to me. Yeah.